Alright, so what's up guys? My name is Tim and this is my 2016 Volkswagen GLI. So I currently have the 3H Airlift series. I have Stage 2 Downpipe and Stage 2 Tune, APR. I have radiate wheels, 18 by 8.5 in the front and 18 by 9.5 in the rear. I wanted to go with the staggered setup because that's always been my personal favorite in terms of fitment. And that's pretty much all the mods that I have right now. In terms of like future mods, I don't plan on doing too much to the GLI. It's pretty much going to be like a show, kind of a fun car to drive around, to be dailied, because I have a Mark III VR in my garage currently, and that's pretty much my main project. I plan on doing maybe an intercooler, definitely exhaust in the future. Nice, keep that in the video. I definitely want to do intercooler. I have to get exhaust for my car. In terms of that, I don't have much mods left to do. Maybe some different wheels in the future, just to bring out more of the stance, to give it like a more classy look, I should say. But other than that, maybe some wrap. I'll wrap like the trimming here, down there, maybe like a gloss black or something. But other than that, I don't plan on doing too much. Most of my money I plan on giving to the Mark III, so that can come out probably in the next year and a half, 2 years. One of my favorite parts about this car was the facelift. Not a lot of people say, but I thought that once they came out with the facelift for the Mark VI, it reminded me a lot of the Mark III. And it reminded me of like a more futuristic Mark III front end. So that's probably one of my favorite parts of this car, is the front end. What I don't like is, I feel like Volkswagen kind of, it seems like something lazy on their end in terms of like their options. Like I feel like even though this is still a Mark VI, they could have at least added like some padded side cards, door cards, I should say. The lighting, trimming that the GTIs get. I always like the GTIs, but the Jettas has always been my favorite. Since my Mark III is a Jetta, I've always loved the trunk space. I always liked, that was like a big thing for me, was the space that I had. It was hard to pick between the GLI and the GTI based on the performance option that you get with the GTI compared to the GLI, but I ended up going with the GLI because it had a better package in terms of like price and stuff, and at the time I was a broke ass, so I chose the Jetta because it was all around something that I wanted to stay with. I've always loved the four doors, I always loved the trunk, I always loved the way the Jettas looked, slammed or lowered with a nice staggered setup, so that was pretty much something that, you know, I wanted to stick with. But at the end of the day, I still kind of sometimes regret it in terms of the performance-wise, but overall, I still love the Jetta, and I don't regret the decision as well. I haven't had any issues in my car. My car has been pretty good to me. The only thing that happened to me, which was pretty much my fault, was when H2O, I was aired out, and not really aired out, but I was driving low, probably like around 42 PSI, almost all the way around. And there was a pothole. The pothole, and I hit that and caused pretty much $2,400 of the damage to my subframe, my ball joint, my oil pan leveler sensor, and I kind of slightly bent the Airlift leveler rod, but that was bent back. And so I had no car pretty much from the Friday after I got down to H2O to the next week, Thursday. So that was pretty much probably the worst week in terms of this car that I've had. But other than that, I've never had any issues with the car, and it's been pretty good to me. I mean, another issue that I probably had with it is right now, because of the APR Stage 2 tune, my clutch is slipping a little bit. So I will be upgrading to the Stage 2 clutch, endurance clutch, and I do have that. I just have to get it, of course, installed. But other than that, the car's been pretty good. So stock, I'm one of the admins. Pretty much it came together when there was a group of guys who we just wanted to make our own little close-knit group. You know, be able to like go to meets together, roll out together and stuff. And it ended up, growing into something bigger. We spoke about it and we were like, okay, well, we want to make this something big, but we don't know how to do it. So my buddy Steph, who is the founder of the group, he pretty much put us all together and was like, okay, this is a group chat. We started from Instagram, group chat, and a bunch of guys together, and like, okay, well, we're gonna go to this meet, and we met up, then I can't, man. So pretty much we met up, and it was all history then. And at the time, we were only just kind of like, he just called it like the car network, because it's something that we can network together to head out and do different things. But after that, I came up with the name, me and Harry. From there, it became Stock, which means Stance Tune Auto House Club. And we've gotten much bigger within the last probably 5.5, 6 months. And I can't complain about anything, because we've met a lot of great people, a lot of great guys that we developed into and created like a friendship. And that's not it's kind of hard to do that nowadays, So I'm pretty much grateful for the group of guys that I've met and the club that we've started, and hopefully in the future we'll do some more crazy things in terms of like meets and shows and all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So where did I just start from the mods? So this is motherfucking Harry.
Shut up!
Yeah, talking about you, motherfucker.
Show the rap in the video, like this is Harry's fucked up rap. How did my shoe get untied though? Hold on.
As long as you put that dirty ass fucking shoe on my.
Look at that.
Okay,